Welcome, everybody. I am so excited to show you the new face for our parents here at EduTrak. In case you don't know me, my name is Callie Hansen. I'm on the business development side of the team over here. Today, we are going to be looking at just the parent portal. Um, I will tell you that the admin, your district page where you're used to managing your family and your student account information, that is also going to have some new enhancements and new features coming soon. So stay tuned. We will release some more on that soon. Some of the features that I show you today on the parent side won't be available until that admin release has happened. So just keep that in mind that some of the items that you see today won't be available on the immediate parent upgrade once we flip you over. And I'm going to try to go through this pretty quick because I know you have a lot to do today. So let's go ahead and jump in. This is the plan for today. Just a quick snapshot of what we're going to look at in the new user services. So let me go ahead and jump right in. All of the features that your parents are used to in the current version are still here. We've added some, but you'll notice right away, brand new look. It looks updated, clean, sharp. Everything is on one page now. The tabs across the top, parents can easily jump between the different modules depending on which modules your school has subscribed to. And another great feature, if one of your family members is linked to multiple families in your district, I had this happen in divorce situations. So I'm mom, I have, also scroll down here so you can see, I have my 4 kids in this family account, but then I also have a little kiddo over in this family account. Now they can just toggle between those easily right here, and they can scroll down and they can throw things into the brand new unified. Isn't this cute? This little cart up here. But they can throw items into that cart from both tabs and just have one transaction. So that's a really nice enhancement. So let me start over on the account right here. Some new features here, accessibility statement. Here's your ADA accessibility statement. Auto payment settings, this is new. The lunch, the auto fill feature on the lunch, that hasn't changed, that's still available. But auto pay, this will be available for parents to turn on if they want auto pay to go out for invoices, tuition contracts, student fees. They can choose what auto pay is turned on or off on their account. And then document library, there's a lot of things here. Statements, these are your tax statements. Any forms that a parent has submitted for, various fees or anything in your district would show up right here and they'd be able to view those. And then nutrition, there's another exciting one. This will be available as soon as that admin site features are released. The notification letters for their approval on the free and reduced applications, they will be available to your families as well. And then order and invoice, those were always there, but just looks prettier in my opinion. Let's see, languages. So we've always had English, Spanish, and French. And now with the new UI, we have over 200 languages that we can enable and turn on for your district. You just have to let us know which language or languages you would like turned on, and we'll go ahead and add those. Let's see. Talked about the card a little bit. Right now I'm on the home page. This is the dashboard. On my demo site, these are the modules that I've turned on. We do have other modules. So athletics could show up. We have a new module, childcare, that could be there as well. But again, only the modules that your school subscribes to would actually appear here for your parents. Other fees, we've always offered a student fee product to our schools. I don't know if everyone knows we have this, so I'm really excited to talk about this, and I'm going to take just a little bit of time here on other fees. This is available to your school. It wouldn't cost anything to turn it on and start using it if you want to. This is what it would look like for your parents. I'm just going to scroll down and just show you any fee that you need to charge to your parents would show up here. I even have a field trip down here that is a zero cost item, but maybe there's a form that I want attached to that field trip. Like, for instance, I would have loved this to find out, do you want the kitchen to prepare a cold lunch? for little Molly to take on the field trip. And then all those numbers can easily get to the kitchen. So that's a great feature. Fees can be assigned to a student, meaning school admin creates the fee, assigns them to specific students or one student, use the batch edit to do lots, or you can also have additional fees that are optional. So a parent can go down, they can click on the fees that they want to add. Let's look at what Olivia has here. Here's a donation, so you can even have variable amounts available. And let's grab a yearbook. All right, so that's other fees or student fees. Enrollment, there's a lot to this. I'll just do a really high quick look. This is a product where schools can use this for any program, any class, any offering that you want to pass along to your families to handle enrollments. There's a lot to this. If you want to learn more about this, please reach out to myself or anyone in the EduTrak team. Brady, you probably know. He works a lot with our current customers, current schools. So any of us would be happy to show you a more in-depth look at the enrollment product. And then let me jump over to my favorite product. This is our lunch. All the same features again, but what's changed is previously you had the tabs. Parents would have to click between the tabs. Now everything is on one page. So the family information is at the top. They still see their balance. They can add funds to their account here if they'd like. Could have added funds back over on this home page as well. The application still sits here. View menu. Here's a new one that I'm so excited for. If you're at a school and your kitchen wants numbers, how many pizzas do we have to make and how many burgers do we have to make? Now we can have a pre-select feature turned on for your parents if you would like. They would find the appropriate week and the parent can actually go in and make selections and save those. And then on the admin side, you can pull a report to see how many slices of pizza, how many burgers, things like that. So that's pre-select. You can also, something I want to show you, if you're using Healthy Pro menu planning software, we have an integration with Healthy Pro. So parents can click and see the nutritional information and allergen right here inside of the pre-select menu. We could also link to your outside menus. It wouldn't just have to be Healthy Pro here, but we could link, maybe you're using a different menu production software. We could actually link to that right here as well. And I think that's what I wanted to show you on the menus. Auto refill still there, transactions. Here's another with that link to Healthy Pro. If they were looking at transactions that their students have made, they can click right there to see that same nutritional right there. And by family or by student, they can look at one specific student if they'd like. And back here, we still have those student cards. It's just nice because now it's on one page. Everything that they need is right here. So they could look at one specific student and make some changes to the student settings or look at just transactions for Olivia as well. Let's go back to the home page. At this point, we've added multiple items to the cart for all of the students in this family. So I'm going to click on the cart icon and we'll see those items that I added to the cart show up in one place. If I click on checkout, little box pops up with a summary. The convenience fee, this is the processing fee for online payments. This is going to vary depending on the setup for your school. We have the different options for the online processing fees. Click pay now. Payment is processing. Little green box pops up. It says success, your payment has been successfully posted. At this point now, the family can go into their orders and invoices or document library and they can find a receipt for that if they would like. They also received an email receipt of that purchase as well. So that is everything we had to show you today for the new features coming out in the user services. Stay tuned for more information about the release date. We will be sending a follow-up email with the recording of this webinar along with some resources that you can share with your team and with the parents. We have a great new resource that we've created. It's an interactive demo that your families can click through and read on these new features, how to use them, just to help as they transition to a little bit of a change. Not too much, but a little. Thank you so much for your time today. I hope you found this helpful. Reach out if you have any questions.